Hey everybody, it's David, and this is my entertaining speech. Well, throughout our childhood and adulthood, we've all heard of urban legends and myths. We've all heard the stories, right? But what exactly is an urban legend? Well, according to dictionary.com, an urban legend is a modern story of obscure origin with little or no supporting evidence that spreads spontaneously in varying forms, which come in forms of humor, moralizing, or horror. But now that I've given you a little insight of what an urban legend is, I'm going to start talking about mine. But before I do so, I want you to remember that in the end, it is ultimately up to you to believe whether or not the story is true. First of all, I want you to close your eyes. And yes, this means you, and I will know if you don't. I can tell. Now imagine yourself in a midsummer day in Chicago, and you're packing a bag for a trip that you're about to take to, well, let's say, your favorite place. Doesn't matter. After you're done packing, you catch a taxi ride to your airport for your flight. Well, of course, when you get there, to your dismay, the flight is delayed several hours. What else is new? So, to help pass the time, you decide to go to a local restaurant inside the airport to have a few drinks. Well, the local restaurant's name is Big Chappie's. Sounds good, right? Nod your head yes, because that's what I decided, and that's what it's going to be. Well, after about an hour or two of slamming some drinks down, of course, Mother Nature calls, and you have to, well, let's say, clean your system out. So, you make your way to the bathroom, and you find that most beautiful, clean, prestigious private stall, right? If you find one of those, let me know, okay? So, you sit down, you start doing your thing, and that's when it happens. Attack of the butt spiders! Ah! Before I continue on, though, I just want to let you know, I hate spiders. That's why I chose this topic. And I don't like public bathrooms because they're disgusting. So anyways, moving on. Of course you're sitting there minding your own business and you get fanged in the butt. What are you to do, right? So here's what's going to happen to you. Over the next couple days, you're going to contract a fever, you're going to feel like crap, and then you're going to get the chills. Yeah, you're in Chicago, it's probably chilly anyways, but hey, that's what happens. After about a week or so, you're going to find yourself in the hospital, and you guessed it, you're eventually going to die. But don't fray. You won't be the only one this has ever happened to. On an article posted in 1999 on about.com under Urban Legends, it was posted a story entitled, it's kind of weird, but it was entitled Attack of the Butt Spiders. 3 women that worked at this restaurant, all within a 5-day period, found themselves hospitalized. They all had the same signs and symptoms. They all contracted the fever, had chills. As the week progressed on, though, they had muscular atrophy, eventually became paralyzed, and eventually died. Well, as the weeks passed on, the health department did an investigation, shut down the whole restaurant. And of course, the health department being what it is, they found nothing. What a big surprise, right? It wasn't until a waitress from there, a few weeks later, was on vacation, she stopped by to pick up her check. Well, a few days had passed, and she also too became hospitalized, with the same signs and symptoms as the previous 3. Well, it wasn't until a toxicologist who did the autopsy on the 3 previous bodies, remember reading an article on about.com. Well, he decided to do some further investigation. He went back to the restaurant and searched the bathroom, something the health department had overlooked. Well, he walked into the bathroom, lifted up the toilet, and of course, what did he find? A spider. The infamous butt spider. So, in my closing, you need to pay attention now because this may save your life. Next time you go to a public restroom, or really anywhere, check underneath your toilet. Because if you get fanged in the butt and you end up dying from it, not only will I make fun of you, but you will also become part of this legend. I have presented you with all the facts on what I have, so now it's up to you to decide whether or not the legend is true. Good luck.